100% right, SK. They are coming in on slightly smaller planes, so the group has been split into two. The first group landed at just around 8:10, and obviously they have to disembark. We understand that it's predominantly players in that first group, and then we'll have coaching and technical staff in the second group, but we're waiting to see. We've seen a few faces through the glass. You know, here at the local and domestic arrivals, you are able to sort of see who's coming through, and we spotted a few players there. So we're waiting for them to make their way through here. And for those of you just tuning in, if you weren't watching last night, Bafana are through to the FIFA 2026 World Cup taking place in North America. In fact, it has been confirmed by Gianni Infantino, head of FIFA, officially. We know that Nigeria did do us a huge solid there with their emphatic 4-0 win over Benin as well. We also know the history around this. Teboho Mokoena shouldn't have been fielded. He was an ineligible player. We were deducted the 3 points, and then we had to fight our way back to the top of this group because only one team, the top team, was going to make it through automatically, and everyone else then gets an additional chance, but it becomes way more complicated. We then had that match against Zimbabwe last week, which didn't go our way, and they perhaps were a little bit defeated and depleted as well, but they came back and showed us why we support Bafana. We are a soccer-mad, a soccer-loving nation as well. So we're waiting for them to come through. Hopefully we'll see a few faces peeking behind us. They are obviously going to wait for some of their luggage if that is the case, and make their way through the doors as well. I do have our producers, Tom and Tando, here getting ready to nab whoever is coming through. Perhaps Coach Hugo Bruce will be coming through with the second group. We're not too sure as yet. He will be celebrating. Maybe he wanted a few more minutes sleep before he had to head to the airport. We're not really certain as to how they've split that up and what the itinerary will be for the rest of the day. We know that Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Minister Gayton McKenzie, was there. Danny Jordan was there. There were huge celebrations last night for Bafana. And as I mentioned, they were in Group C. They ended up topping it on 18 points. Nigeria obviously doing us a huge favor there in ensuring that they beat Benin, who were just behind us. But as I said earlier on, Bafana are through to the FIFA 2026 World Cup in North America. Let me turn around quickly and see if I can spot any players coming through. You'll see with a yellow Bafana shirt, Tom Molepo, he's trying to see which players have made their way to the luggage carousel to fetch their luggage, or if they already have it with them. These are just visuals. If you are just joining us, we are out at OR Tambo International Airport. Bafana were at the Mbombela Stadium in Mpumalanga last night, playing that crucial World Cup qualifier, the final one against Rwanda, which they won 3-0. And that ensured that we will be making our way through to North America come 2026.
Now we enjoy the qualification.
I can't help but wondering, because I heard the commentators mentioning it last night, that Nigeria insisted on our deductions. They've been in a similar position, and yet they helped us last night.
Yeah, but I told it already, I think a few months ago, that Nigeria should help us because they were not in a very good position. So they needed to win their games,
yeah.
And that means that when they win their games and we win the games, that we should go up. And yesterday, okay, they did what they have to do because that was the only way, the only option they had to qualify. So I said before the game to Elman also, I said they will help us, but we had to win.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Before I let you go, what did you say to the team that changed the entire psyche between Zimbabwe's game and last night's game?
Oh, not so much. I think in such situations you don't have to speak so much because I saw also after the game that everyone was down, everyone was very disappointed because we didn't expect to play a draw against Zimbabwe. And with that draw we were in a not so good position.
Yeah.
And if you start talking then and talking, I think also for me, I rather be on my own and just trying to see what the situation is, and the players did that also. But on Saturday evening we had already a little training, a recovery training, and immediately I saw that the boys were back again. They were joking, they were laughing. So that was for me the sign, okay, it will be good for Tuesday.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
you
you
for taking a few short moments
Okay.
to speak to us.
Thank you very
All the
much. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Our captain, our captain.
How
How are you feeling this morning, Arnold?
All good, happy, amazing.
I see the eyes are a little bit red. You were celebrating late into the night?
No, just had to be up early. I think we were like 6 o'clock at the airport. So, yeah, we celebrated last night, and rightfully so. It's been a tough journey, and it was good to just spend some time and reflect after the game together with the team. We had a wonderful time. Yeah, just amazing to see what we've done for the country.
As a captain, as a goalkeeper, you knew, and also one of the most experienced players when it comes to qualifying for FIFA World Cups. What was the mood and the sentiment in the camp before? Did you say anything that perhaps made the guys feel a little bit more settled?
I just told them, especially after the Zim game, you could see the heads were down. The morale was a bit low. But I told them that everything will work out, because the other results went our way. And I told them that, South Africans, we like to make things difficult for ourselves. We enjoy playing with so much pressure and our backs against the wall. So I told them that, this one is made for us and we shouldn't, give up. And once we landed in Mbombela, you could see the change in mindset, the training and how the mentality was. Training was solid. You could see it was a team that knew that they had a job to do.
You didn't have to work as hard, although in the second half, just towards the end, Rwanda came back, hopefully trying to make something of it. Were you a bit worried that perhaps energy, concentration might slip?
No, not at all. I mean, we've got the experience. We know how to kill the game off, and that's what we were doing in the last 15 minutes. It's just to kill the game, especially with the ball, keep the ball, slow the game down. That's why there were so many back passes to me, and that's a tactic that we've implemented, and it's helped us. Instead of wasting time, we try and just control the game and manage the game with the ball, and that's how we done it, and then it makes them chase and it makes them tired and it makes them, lose hope, and that's exactly what we've done. But I mean, playing at this level, you're gonna face tough opponents, but the guys have been so solid. I mean, to have back-to-back clean sheets with different centre-back pairing, the young Mbokazi, the young Ndamani coming in and, doing amazing things. It's testament to the wonderful team that we've got.
In fact, that's actually what's been making viral news, is how somehow this team, everything was pulled together with these young players as well.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, they're coming into a wonderful setup as well. The team spirit, the morale, just the confidence that we have inside the camp, make things easy for anyone to shine. Anyone who walks into the camp, they feel that spirit, they feel the warmth, the brotherhood, and it gives them that calmness just to go out there and enjoy themselves. And I always tell them when they come there, just do what you've been doing for your team. Don't try and, change things. Just do what you've been doing for your team. That's why you got selected. And then, once everything settles, you can see the boys enjoy themselves.
I know you got to get on the bus, but I also know that you're a reflective person. You must have taken some moments to just think about what has happened. You were going to North America. You're going to the FIFA 2026 World Cup. What does this mean for you?
Yeah, no, I don't think as players we know what we've done now. This is history. And of course we live in the moment, and there's always the next assignment. You don't really get the time to reflect. Now already I'm taking off my national team hat and I must focus on Sundowns because I'm traveling tomorrow to Nigeria again. And that's the nature of the
And that, of course, Ronwen Williams, captain, fantastic there for Bafana. And you heard from the national team coach, Hugo Bruce, as well. Leanne asked the question earlier about how many African teams. So with the new format, there will now be 9 African teams, possibly a 10th. So the likes of Nigeria, Cameroon, I think it is Gabon, and the DR Congo, they go into a playoff. And that's a system that we'll explain at another time. But we have ensured qualification directly. That's all that matters.